Woo. Yes, the energy in here is electric. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to open with a song. This is a little something I wrote for my ex-boyfriend. It's called Fuck You, John. It's the B-side off my single. If you can't live without me, then why aren't you dead yet? It's a valid question. Confession, last week I got drunk and joined eHarmony. I don't recommend this. It is an extensive questionnaire to fill out when you're under the influence. It took 6 hours, including blackouts. And when you're done answering all the questions, they make a personality assessment of you. Apparently, I'm a passive-aggressive neat freak with anger management issues and a penchant for men who are emotionally reckless. I don't know what that means, but I believe them. So based on this personality assessment, along with some other little nuggets of information I gave them, including a tagline for my profile that said, "All I want is food, sex, and to be left alone," they matched me up with people. And I would like to thank eHarmony for introducing me to a Filipino ladyboy wearing an ascot, a guy with an eye patch, and someone named Magic with a K. He wasn't. Last month I dated a Japanese guy. Okay, everything was great till we had sex. And then he'd either mumble stuff in Japanese, which is not a seductive language. He'd be like, "Well, nothing I can eat this," and I was like, or he'd be completely silent. And then it was like I got fucked by a ninja. I'm over here, I live in Hollywood, so I drove down Hollywood Boulevard. I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but there is a Hooters across the street from Grauman's Chinese Theater. Why would tourists who are here seeing the sights and going on the Hollywood Walk of Fame want to dine, and I'm using that term generously, at Hooters? You know, the uniforms there are intentionally provocative and distracting so that you don't realize how absolutely disgusting the chicken wings you're eating actually are. I work in a restaurant. Our uniform is khaki pants and an olive green dress shirt, because it's about the food. No one's hitting on me in my outfit. I don't think I'm ever going to hear anybody say, "Hey, your ass looks great in those khakis." I had my uniform on, shirt tucked in, hair pulled back, so I popped into a 7-Eleven one night after work, and I get in line behind this guy who's holding 2 big cans of beer. He looks around the store, looks over his shoulder, sees me, does a double take, and says, "Are you a sheriff?" So I locked eyes with him, and I said, "Yes, I am." Looked at the beer, looked back at him. I said, "Are you driving?" He's like, No, my friend is outside." I said, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Home. We're going to go home and kick it." "Really?" And I kept staring. He slowly turned away. A few seconds later, put his beer down on the counter, and walked out of the store. You're welcome, Los Angeles. I have since deputized myself. I now work crime prevention. I'm at the Park La Brea 7-Eleven. It's over the hill, 3rd and Gardner. Saturdays and Sundays after midnight come by, I'm on patrol. So when I'm not fighting crime, I do wait tables dressed as a lesbian sheriff. Yes. And I work in fine dining. I work in a fine dining restaurant. It's high profile. It's an award-winning chef. And I really, really like my job. I'm really into it. So when you come into the restaurant, you sit at one of my tables, you're not just eating dinner. You're having an experience. That's not a mojito you're drinking. It's storytelling. You're going on a journey, and I'm your mealtime Sherpa. You know, and much like with sex, my ego is involved. So I want you to leave satisfied. Okay? So now it's a magic show, and I'm David Copperfield. I put on a mesmerizing display of things appearing and disappearing before your eyes. Now you see your food, now you don't. Clever sleight of hand switches out that dirty fork for a clean one. There's intrigue. What's she going to do next? Illusion. Your wine glass looks empty. It's actually full. And you're thinking, who is she? How is she doing this? This is unbelievable and amazing. We get to the end of the meal, I drop off the check, and I say, I made love to all of you. And you came, and you came, and you came, and you came. Twice. So I know it was as good for you as it was for me. Who's your waitress? Say it. Say it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All night long. Now, For the most part, I like the guests that come into the restaurant, but occasionally somebody comes in who thinks they know more about the food that I'm serving than I do. Or they just want to challenge me because they're bitter and they live in Brentwood. And I'll be talking about this special, the black cod, and I'll hear this voice say, you know, black cod is really sable fish. Okay. No, it is. Black cod's a marketing name. It's actually called sable fish. All right. And I'm thinking, you don't want to go down this road. One more word out of you and it's on. And then I hear the voice say, you need to call it sable fish because that's what it really is. If you say so. Although, lots of things have changed their name. Istanbul was Constantinople. Beijing, Peking, Mumbai, Bombay, Diddy. Furthermore, according to the U.S. Wildlife and Fisheries Board, sablefish goes by a number of names, including butterfish, blue cod, bluefish, candlefish, coal cod, coalfish, besho, skillfish, and what we in the sophisticated restaurants of this country have been calling it for the past 25 years, black cod. Bon appetit, bitch. And don't get me started on meat, because I will filet mignon your aspect of Brentwood. Anybody here actually from Burbank? Woo! Okay, listen. This is a public service announcement. Please be careful when you go home. The Burbank police reported that a cougar was spotted in a residential area. She's wearing an outfit from Forever 21 and chasing a 15-year-old boy. That's my time. Thank you.